Hello guys. Hey, welcome to my channel. I put videos on here of all kinds of things, traveling and building stuff, you name it, it'll be on here. Hey, so why don't you just grab yourself a cup of coffee here and then just sit back for about 10 minutes and enjoy this next video.
Good morning. Didn't show you much of this. I got another link on here. I already made something like this once. I'll put a link on here if you want to see how I made it. But what this is going to do is hold my new ladder on the back of the RV here. And I'm going to use it for other things too. You'll see. I think it's going to work out slick. But I was able to cut apart the last one, this part of it, the white part, came off the last ladder that I had on there, which was too short. It would have worked in a pinch. But the new one, it'll reach all the way up to the top of the motorhome. It's 12 foot long, so it's nice. Yeah, I won't have to worry about falling off the thing, and that's it. But let me go show you the new ladder. Well, here's the new ladder. There's the old ladder. That's an 8.5 foot. It's a great ladder. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it except for it's too short. So we bought this one, but you can see the difference is they're just beefier. That one is, well, it's longer, that's why. This one here, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may put it on, sell it, who knows. I don't need it really when I got that one. But that's what's going on the back. And I'm going to do some other things on it too. I'll show you that. Let me show you where it goes. Okay, it bolts in right down here. Bolt slides over that, bolts right there, and then this comes around and locks the ladder on. It ain't going nowhere. You know, we got thieves nowadays. It ain't like the old days. But let me I'll show you in the very next clip what it looks like there. This thing needs washed. I kid you not. My pressure washer don't work. Gonna buy a new one. And then we got some unexpected bills. You know how that goes. So I haven't got a pressure washer yet. But I'm just going to have to get out here with a soap and water and do her by hand. Because you got to get clean. But let me bolt that on. Then I'll run down to the tools I use. Naturally, helmet, grinding goggles, welder, vice grip to hold. A vise to hold it on. Like I said, welder, grinder, and a cutoff wheel, gloves naturally, and a lot of work. So let's bolt it on, like I said in the last one. Well, this is how she bolts on. That's how it locks. The ladder rung will be underneath here, the bottom rung, and then you just lock that up there like that. She just runs, the pin runs through down there, then a bolt on the other side over there, right there, and she's in there. She ain't going nowhere. We got to figure out, well, how I strap it down is with, wherever they are. I use these little cat collars. They go right around there, like so. That holds it on. I put a couple rubber bungees on it too. Now then, well, I got it in, and it is close. I'll tell you, I opened this door, she's close. But it'll work. It'll work. I checked it. But I got to let the paint dry. I'll show you that in the very next clip, how it sits in. There you go. That's how it looks on the back. Bolts it. It ain't going nowhere. Oh, I got that in the wrong spot. Hang on there. I forgot to. I just dropped it down on top of that. That goes up there now. See, that ain't coming off. I mean, and this bolt, this has a nylon nut on the bottom. You can twist that all day and it's just going to twist around. I mean, it's possible to take it off, but how bad do you really want it off? But now, here's the door. Now, is this close or what? Let's see if we can get her. She hits there a little bit. What I got to do is just move this over just a little bit when I lift open the door. Can't do it with one hand, two hands. I lift that, push that over a bit, and it'll open up. Just like that. So we'll do it. Now see, watch. See? All I got to do is move that over a little bit, and we can still use this door. Best I could do. You can see I'm right up against it down there. So I was worried about that when I ordered the ladder, but it's going to work with a little, I just pull it over just a tad bit, because you can see how close that thing is. That is close. What do we got? Not much. Move it over, up she goes. And you don't need to get in that very often. Now then, there's going to be another thing I'm going to do, but hang in here. Let's check that out. Okay, guys. Woo! Now, what I'm going to do is right up there, I'm going to put an antenna mount. I got to figure that out yet. Still working. It's still in progress. But this has no antenna on it. This came with no external antenna. So we got to figure out a way to hold this that way, at the same time have an antenna up there. That's going to be the next project. Probably not in this video. But this thing is so easy to come down. I'd show you, but it takes two hands. Pull that in, and that just comes right down. And that's going to be plenty high enough. All I got to do is figure out a way to secure it, which it will be secured a little bit by having these wrapped up right here. That'll help it a lot when the clamps are on it. So maybe we'll give that a try, see how that works. Hang on, I'm going to try that. There you go, that's what I was talking about, the cat collars right there. Now I can clamp it even tighter if I want. That's still pretty wiggly. So we'll figure out some way to brace that while it's doing that. There's a couple easy ideas. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's way too wiggly for me now. That antenna would just be a flopping. So we're going to figure that one out. And that'll be, I don't know if it'll be in this video or not. Maybe it will. If I can figure it out, it will. If I can't, it'll be in the next video.
Sally used to carry my books to school. Sally was a good old girl. Helped me with my homework 'cause I was a fool. Sally was a good old girl. If you wanted just a kiss or a little bitty squeeze, she was always